Okay, right. Main news topic of the day. We just got a trailer released yesterday.
Oh, yes.
Now, my thoughts are already up on the channel, guys, about the Joker 2 FOLIE trailer. But I'll get your guys' quick thoughts on this one. We'll have a bit of a discussion about it. Right, Paul, we'll go to you first for this one, mate, because I haven't heard your thoughts and opinions on it yet. So,
Cool.
Joker 2, mate, what did you think of our first look at this trailer?
Yeah, man, I love the trailer. It didn't really give a lot away in terms of story. It was more of a visual trailer in my eyes. Like, it was showing you the style it was going for. Like, stylistically, it looks amazing. I wanted to see. I already know what Arthur Fleck brings, and Joaquin Phoenix with the first film. I was more interested in what Gaga's going to bring. I was sold on her in this trailer. She's a phenomenal actress. On your trailer reaction, I heard you say that you haven't seen A Star Is Born yet. If you want to see her acting, you want to see her acting chops, check out that film, and she is phenomenal in that movie. That movie made me believe that she's a phenomenal actress. I think she fits the character of Harley Quinn. I'm a big fan of the character of Harley Quinn from the comics anyway. I always have been. In all the different iterations we've had since the 90s. And I'm always intrigued to see what someone else can bring to that character. And I think she's such a great fit. We've been told it's a musical. We don't really get any musical cues or anything like that, so we don't know what music's going to be in it. I've been told it's going to be more of a jukebox musical, where it's going to be already established songs that they're going to be covering in the film, rather than songs sort of, most musicals are like songs that sort of about what's happening in the story. I'm very excited for it. It looks phenomenal. The only thing I will pick, you know what, I'm not even going to take credit for this. My missus said this, and I didn't think about it until she said it. In the trailer, Harley Quinn looks like she's an inmate with him rather than his psychiatrist, and I didn't pick up on that until my missus did. So she's taken all that credit. I didn't see that. I didn't pick up on that at all. So we're having a different take on Harley Quinn. Now, I always view this film and the first film, I will view it the same. It's an Elseworld story, so they can do whatever they want with these characters. As long as the fundamentals are there, and I believe the character I see is that character, they can do whatever the hell to the origin, but do whatever the hell they want with it. So I'm intrigued to see what they do with Harley Quinn. I'm more excited for Harley Quinn than the Joker in this film. I really am. I'll be there. I'll be there day one, man.
Yeah, 100%. Andy, what are your thoughts on our new trailer and look at Joker FOLIE?
Yeah, it's kind of like, I wasn't surprised by it. I think it kind of, the trailer was exactly kind of what I thought it would look like in my mind's eye, if that makes sense. But no, I'm excited for it. I agree with Paul. I haven't seen A Star Is Born either. I keep meaning to watch it, but I've seen her in American Horror Story season 5, and she was excellent in that. I do think she's very talented, Gaga, and she just fits that character in real life. Like, she's and it makes sense because they're going down the musical route, jukebox musical route, that casts someone who can act and is very musically talented. And she's always been known to be, especially in an early career, flamboyant. She wore really outlandish outfits, which is what Harley Quinn, the character, does, so she's a kind of natural fit for it. But yeah, I think I'm definitely excited for it. The tone of it, the look of it seems to have been carried over from the original. But I think it'll be interesting from a character point of view, because I think by the end of the first one, the Joker is born. Arthur Fleck's Joker is born, but he almost kind of causes chaos, unwittingly. Like, he acts out for himself. He kind of finds himself, and he eventually retaliates, and he does it on live TV. But I don't think it was ever really to create hysteria. It was just the way he went about it, and he was targeting that. He had kind of delusions of being a comedian and all this. But I feel like he still doesn't have purpose yet. And I feel like this is going to be about when he finds that person in his life. She's going to be his reason, like, to start smiling and enjoying life and actually relishing the chaos that they can kind of cause. So I think it'll be a kind of fucked up love story, anti-hero love story kind of thing.
Andy, you're getting me giddy, man. You're getting me giddy talking about it. Selling it to me so good.
I think that's
keep talking.
That's
keep
what
talking.
I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping it's going to be about. But another thing I'm excited about is Steve Coogan pops up, man. Where did he come from?
I had no idea Steve Coogan was in it. Yeah.
No.
Partridge, isn't it, man? Brilliant. So I like Steve Coogan. He's good at playing unlikable, slimy characters. So
I wonder if he's going to play the sort of role De Niro played in the first one.
Maybe, yeah. I can imagine him being maybe like the psychiatrist that you just want to punch in the face from the first scene in the movie that he's in. You know that. So no, I think it's definitely one that I'm interested in. I think the trailer's kind of delivered.
Yeah, like I said in my reaction, if they didn't release another trailer now, I'd be super on board with that because I don't need to see anymore. But
yeah, me neither. I'm not watching anymore.
Yeah. What, Badger? What do you think about this one? You were a big fan of that original Joker film, weren't you?
Yeah. So again, look, making it mad simple. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm not a big Batman fan. Not into all of this, but I've been very impressed recently because I've been connecting with it. The Batman really did shock me, and Joker. God damn, I got it on 4K Steelbook. Easily, well, quite possibly the best 4K I've ever seen. Astonishing 4K. So I'm looking forward to the cinematography on this new one. It's going to look incredible. Just a feast for the eyes it's going to be. And it looks exactly like how I expected, like what Andy was saying. I really did expect it to look as good as it was. I didn't expect to know much about the plot, and I didn't. It looks fantastic. Whoever came up with that smile on the window, the shots, that smile, whoever came up with that needs a fucking raise, man. That's just iconic. I think that's going to be an iconic image. I swear it will be. I am very, very much looking forward to this. I must be seeing this on day one. How could I not? I'm just as excited to see this as I am Deadpool 3. And one more thing that I'd like to add as well. What was it? Yeah, what people have been talking about with this whole Harley Quinn not being, not being the Doctor. It looks like she's the inmate here. I don't know if that's going to be the case or not. We'll have to watch the film. But the weird thing is, I guess it's because I'm not really too familiar with Batman lore. I already expected her to be an inmate. I never once thought, oh yeah, she's going to be a doctor who gets turned. So when I saw her as an inmate, my brain didn't remotely get shocked. It looked to me like she's an inmate, a patient. It looks like she's a patient there. So I always thought she'd be a patient, always. I don't know why, but either way, when I saw it didn't surprise me too much. But yeah, like you said, Paul, I'm way more fucking excited to see her than anyone else. Like, I just can't wait to see what she brings to the table. It's gonna be great. But the dad joke part of my brain will be so pissed off if she doesn't sing Joker Face. Like, if she doesn't do a spin, if she doesn't do a spin on Poker Face and doesn't do some type of dad joke, I'm gonna be vexed, man. Like 0 out of 10. Do you know what I mean? Can't be mad. That'd be amazing.
I think definitely one of the most interesting parts of this is the fact that Harley looks like she is an inmate in this one. That is flipping that character totally on its head a little bit. She's a doctor psychiatrist. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what I find quite interesting, right, is how Joker 2019 Joker was heavily inspired by Taxi Driver, which it is.
Mm-hmm.
It totally is. When you watch Taxi Driver,
it jumps off the screen.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's and that's fine. That's totally fine. It's more of like a homage to that film.
Mm-hmm.
With this film, I said in my trailer reaction that it reminded me of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Mm-hmm.
No, it doesn't. Now I'm taking that back a little bit. The only reason I said One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is because we've got Brendan Gleeson in here, which I did highlight in the trailer that he's one of the guards in the right hand side. He's an amazing actor, Brendan Gleeson. He was awesome in Banshees of Inisherin, and he's had like a totally great career. He was he Mad Eye, One Eye, Moody in Harry Potter, whatever. Anyway, phenomenal. Yeah. So yeah, Joker number 1 reminds me of Taxi Driver. Now this one is reminding me of potentially Shutter Island a little bit.
Oh, right? Yeah, damn.
So, right. So, I saw a theory going about Harley being the inmate. Now, I'll just leave it there. But if you remember Shutter Island and sort of the twist at the end of that film. Imagine if Todd Phillips is then making another homage to another Scorsese film in Shutter Island. Now, I am absolutely reaching for that one. But if you remember the end of Shutter Island and like the sort of your jaw on the floor a little bit, you're like, oh shit. I wonder if they're doing something similar in this film.
I mean, I don't want to spoil where you're going with that. I think I know where you're going with that. And I've seen a few people with the same idea, but I've seen a few people throw that around. Not Shutter Island, not Shutter Island, just the idea of what I think where Ellis is going with that. But they sort of, I don't know how to say this about, in case it does come true. I'm just going to say it because it's not a spoiler because we don't know. I think the Harley Quinn character is not going to be real in the film. I think it's going to be something. At all. I think they set up that sort of mentality with Zazie Beetz' character in the first film, where she's just a figment of his imagination. I think this is going to be a better version of that in Harley Quinn from Zazie Beetz' character. I could be well off. Is she?
Yeah, I was quite surprised.
Yeah, she's returning. Yeah,
she's in the.
Oh, okay. Did not know that.
I didn't know that.
But yeah, if I was to put money on the table as a betting man, I predict that she won't be a real character in this film by the end of it. I think it'll be a sort of a figment of his imagination.
I just think you've got to go tragic. You've got to go tragic with this character because the first film is so tragic and his like sort of origin is sort of horrific when you find out what he's went through as a child and stuff like that. I think to have this film looks almost too upbeat in a way. Do you know what I mean? I think it's got to end tragically. This is a tragic story. We're serious here. Like you said, Paul, it's Elseworld stories, which I just want to reiterate. Like, I love the fact that DC are letting these directors do this sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? And I think we need to see more of it. That is something that Marvel and Disney could take a leaf out of their book 100%. And when they've got a platform like Disney Plus, I don't know why they're not doing more of that. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, this trailer, folks, awesome. I don't need to see any more, but we are going to end up seeing more. I also really love that poster that they released. I haven't got it up here, but yeah, awesome.
Real quick,
stuff.
I just wanted to ask everyone here, just real quick. But I just wanted to know what you guys think of this. So, what do you lads think about maybe potentially them doing another Joker film, which skips about 2 or 3 decades into the future, and Batman's there, and Joaquin Phoenix has to wear a load of old makeup, because I think that could be a weird idea. I don't know how I feel about it. What do you guys think?
I don't want to see Batman in these films.
No.
Cool.
Personally,
yeah,
that's me. I was the bit with him in the first film, like that's more. I don't do no more. That's enough.
Yeah,
sort of thing.
Enough.
Yeah, because I don't feel like it's a film that's. It's weird. I don't feel like it's a film that warrants having Batman in it. Even though it's a Joker movie and it's a villain of Batman, it's a DC film.
Yeah.
I view it so differently. Like, I don't watch it like, oh, it's a Joker origin story. That's not how I view the film. It's just, it's hard to explain. It's hard to put into words. But the idea of putting Batman in the movie or any of these films, it doesn't work for me personally.
Fair enough. I get it.